Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good now.
So,
How you feel?
okay, guys. So first, let me introduce my friend, the
Okay.
famous actor, some producer, Joseph
Yeah.
Otsiman. I'm really grateful, that you came. Okay. So, I think I should, first I want to ask a question that is, so how did you, started the journey from, how did you start the journey?
The journey. I think I started way back in it's high school, but I think the first play I did was when I was in primary school. In Ghana, we have primary schools before you go to junior high school and in senior high school. So I did my first play in a church. I was in class four, 3 or 4, yeah. But officially, I started doing it like more um, efficiently when I got to high school. And I joined the drama troupe, and then we started traveling from high school to high school, performing and all that. So that is where I found the love. I'm like, I
Right.
love this, yeah. And then through that, I performed the Marriage of Anaswa in the UK, and that was great. Like one of the best performers. I mean, theater production I've experienced. Like it was amazing. So it was after that that I decided to take it a bit more, pro. Yeah.
Okay. So, it was a dream or something, it just happened.
I think it was something I was going to do. I had to discover myself because when I was a kid, I used to have this fantasy of being a different personality at a different time. So one day I wake up and I feel like today I want to be a doctor, and then I will learn everything doctors do, and I will live like a doctor, right? So I'll be checking on everybody. If you're in the house, I want to check on you, like act like a doctor. And then another time I feel like I'm a police officer, and I really feel like a police officer, and I want to do what police officers do. So it
Yeah.
kind of got exactly what I wanted to do in life because I had passion for so many characters, and I
Yeah.
did not even know what acting is. And so when I got to high school, I realized that, oh, there is a job that I can do that will make me do all these things that I want to do. Like I can be anything that I want to be, and that was acting. So that's why I decided to go more into acting because that was going to allow me to be all the
Yeah.
things, be experience them, and it's a really
So
good time.
basically, your dream was, living all those characters.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I call it like a therapy for me because I want to experience a lot of things. I want to experience what it feels like to be a doctor, like to have a life to save, and what it
Yeah.
feels like to a soldier to be on the front line of a battle, to fight things. And I want to
Yeah.
be understand what it feels like to be someone. You know what I mean? And so that
Yeah.
that, that is a therapy. That is why I love acting. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think, your passion become your profession, and
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. So, what was your experience, walking in the, first time walking in the burial of Kojo? But that was, really great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it was an amazing journey because for me, anytime I work with a new director, it's like taking a course in a
Yeah.
university, like in a different course altogether, because a director comes with their vision and you have to understand where they are going to join the journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it was a whole new experience because the way he directs, I mean, Blade's direct is different. He makes you understand the vision, and not just the vision of the story. I mean, the vision of even where we are going. We are taking the film.
Yeah.
You tend to work like a producer. It's like the project is your project, so you take it personal, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it because we had a very long time relationship. Like it took us more than a year to make the film,
Yeah.
and throughout kept meeting, doing rehearsals and meetings, and how do I call it? Like um, so many different meetings that brought that relationship. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was a whole on its own. You know,
Okay. So, but
from yeah.
first time, I've watched the, film that is called, The Burial of Kojo, and it looks very, visually stunning. And as well as your performance is, I read somewhere in some kind of article or there that you are a great admirer of Daniel Day Lewis. Can you hear me?
Couldn't hear. It was breaking. That you were breaking. I couldn't hear anything. Okay, can you ask me again? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The line was breaking. I didn't hear what you said. Mm. Can you hear me?
Actually, I read somewhere in some kind of article or something like that that you were a great admirer of
Okay.
Daniel Day Lewis.
Okay. Uh, I couldn't hear anything. The line was breaking. Hello? Can you hear me?
Can you hear
Hello?
me? Yeah.
Oh my God. Breaking up a bit. Hello?
That. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Um,
Hello. I think there's a network problem.
hello?
Hello. Are you getting me?
The line is kind of breaking. Oh man. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? What's going on? Okay.
Hello, Joseph. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello, Joseph. Can you hear me?
Yep. Is it good now? Hello?
Hello, Joseph. Can you hear me? I'm trying to connect with Joseph. Network is very bad. Hello. Yeah, can
Mm.
you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me? I
Yeah,
can hear you now.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah, the
go ahead,
network
go ahead.
issue is happening.
I know, bro.
Okay, so currently you are in New York, yeah?
Yeah, I couldn't get the last question though.
Yeah. Okay. What is recent scenario in New York? From you came up, you came here from Ghana. There's a long journey.
Yeah, that it
So
is.
the basic scenario, the difference between Ghana and living in New York.
Yeah. So the initial plan wasn't to be in New York. I had to be in LA because
Okay.
I have a new agency that we did together, and so I had in LA. So I was in LA for before the whole thing started. We thought it was far away from us, but it wasn't. So I was like, I had to move to New York because the corona outbreak started in LA. So I thought maybe I have to go back to New York because I had family here, and
Yeah.
um, it looks like Hollywood wasn't going to be working for a while, so I had to move. And immediately I got to New York, it hit hard here. It was even harder than it was in LA. So it's been a bit of a crazy
So
time
there's
because
a question that my friend is
there's
asking.
so much.
That is, he's saying he saw your performance and loved it, and he asked him if you would like to come to India and make a movie there.
No, I can't
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Couldn't hear you before.
Yeah, yeah. So one of my friend is asking that you would like to come to India and make a movie with us. Hello, can you hear
Oh
me?
man, what's happening? What were you saying before? Sorry, it was breaking.
So there's one of my friend. So I think I should repeat the question. That is, one of my friend is asking that if you would like to come India and make a movie with us. Can you hear me?
I didn't hear. Yeah, I can hear you now. It was breaking before.
Yeah, yeah. So my question is,
You said one
one of
of your
my friend is
friends were.
asking if
What's
you
that?
yeah, if you'd like to come to India and make a movie.
Your friend is asking if I would like to come to India to make a movie.
Have
Was
you
that the question?
ever? Yeah, yeah. He's asking if you'd like to come to India and make a movie.
Yeah, I do. I mean, that was one reason why I had to move to LA, like to America, because I had an agency that we were having plans, because I don't want to
Okay.
just be doing movies only in Ghana, only in Africa, or Africa. I want to be, all over the world. So yes, of course, that is
Yeah.
part of the plan. So yeah, it's in the plan. I love Bollywood. I mean, I've seen the success story of Bollywood. It's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up watching Bollywood. I mean,
Okay.
why I love acting. I mean, yes. I mean, who doesn't? You know what I mean? So of course, it's part of the dream. I wish there is a script coming from India that I have to be, and I will not hesitate to decide about that. Like, believe me. So yeah, yeah.
Any
I
any
would
any any
definitely love to
Indian
do
films
that. I
that
would
is your
definitely.
favorite Indian films?
Have I what?
Do you have any Indian favorite favorite Indian films, favorite Bollywood movie?
Oh my favorite right now is Three Idiots. I love Gajini. I don't know if that's
Okay.
the right word, Gajini. Really love that story, Gajini. Yeah, I love that. I love My Name Is Khan. I love My Name
Yeah.
Is Khan. And so many of them that I don't even remember the titles because it wasn't in English, so I don't know. But I love Bollywood, man. Believe me, it's like it's what we grew up with. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
like from infancy, it's crazy, man. Like if you're not watching Hollywood movies every
Yeah.
Sunday,
Yeah.
I love it. So of course,
Okay.
to
So
be in Bollywood, to be everywhere. And being an actor doesn't mean you're confined to a space. Like wherever the script comes from, you just go do your job. So yeah, I have Bollywood in mind. As a matter of fact, I really do, and I think you guys are doing amazing work.
so,
Like I
the
was
one
saying before,
question,
like looking at the level at which Bollywood has grown. Like it is
yeah.
second, if not the first largest film industry in the world. Like you have the numbers, and now you have the technology
Yeah.
and great stories. Like I mean, the best stories come from Bollywood. I'm That's the truth. The best stories
Yeah.
come from India. It's true. It's true so far. Like it's amazing. Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
how do you see the
yeah, yeah. Tell your friend
current scenario? I mean, the
from
recent
India.
corona pandemic, all those things happening over the world.
Oh, I
And
wish
how do you see the opportunity,
I
after
was in that time
pandemic,
right now.
in entertainment industry?
What's happening? Can you come
Can you hear me?
again? I'm sorry. Then that it was I couldn't hear anything.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
No, this is way.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you
Yeah.
before.
So my question is, how do you see the recent scenario? Every the corona and pandemic is all over the world. So how do you see the opportunity in entertainment industry after pandemic?
Well, the truth is, it's a bit scary now to think about it as a creative person because we work with people, all right, and now this COVID has come. It is going to
Yeah.
make it's going to create some kind of distrust in working working with people, but also I know that finally there's a vaccine or there's a solution. Yes, there's going to be a lot of projects to be done because now writers are writing. There's nothing to do now than to write. So now there are so many projects that are being developed to be shot after everything get back to normal.
Okay.
So these are kind of some of the opportunities that will be popping up after the COVID-19. I think there's going to be a choke of work. There's going to be so much work for creative. So you just have to be ready. I speak to my agent at the time, and then he's like, you have to get your creative tools ready because immediately everything settles.
Yeah.
It's work. Work resumes, and there'll be so much work to be done. Even though it might take a while because we don't know when this is going to settle down, but I think there'll be more projects because people are writing. I have a short film I was producing for this hit, and it's not done yet. And I had like a couple of projects I was called to do, and I've not done any of them yet. So there's going to be a pile of work after this. So I think people will be very busy, especially actors will be very busy after the COVID, which I think is a good, yeah. Yeah, we just have to pray that it ends soon. That is it.
Okay. So do you have any, preparation, before you're doing a performance, do you have a process, to, getting into the skin of a character?
I'm sorry, come again?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, I just asked
Yeah, I
that
can hear you now.
do you have any process, while playing a character, how can you, get into the skin of a character, while doing a performance?
Oh shoot, I am not sure what you're asking. You're asking about my character and performance. I'm not sure. What was the question again? The
Yeah,
network is not good.
I'm just asking that do you have any process before, getting into a movie, to how to be, how to play a character, getting into the skin
Can
of
you
a
hear me now?
character?
Like, is it rehearsals?
Can you hear me?
Are you asking about rehearsals?
Can you hear me?
Why is it? Why is it on
Can you hear me, brother?
I can't hear you. Honestly. This is not
Can
good.
you
I
hear
can't
me?
hear you.
Can you hear me now?
The network is not good. I can't hear you. I can't hear what you're saying. Yeah, your voice comes and it goes. So I don't know exactly what you're asking now.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I hope it will stay like that.
Okay. So, basically, the question is,
Yeah, can you?
how can you see me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can
Okay.
hear you now.
Okay. Okay. So my question is, how do you, is there any process while doing, while playing a character, for you, that how can you get into the character, get into the skin of the character?
If I'm right, you're asking how do I prepare for my characters for the film or for the Burial of Kojo? Is that it?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Is that the question? Oh man, this is not good. I don't know. I don't know if you have to call me back or something, but I can hardly hear you. I can hardly hear you what you're asking. I don't know what you're asking right now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hardly hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, it's it has some hitches in it. I don't know
Joseph, can you hear me?
if it is the phone or is the network. I'm pretty sure it's the network.
Yeah, I can see
This is
you and
so
hear you.
frustrating.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Yeah. So the basic question is, how,
Ah,
so, is there any process while playing a character that you're playing a character, and, how do you, get into the skin of a character?
okay. The process. So the first thing I say is research. After you read the script and everything, it is the research because you have to make a journey into the character's life.
Yeah.
So anytime I get any script, after reading and asking some few questions, the next thing is research. For example, Kojo was a father trying to run away from his past.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid the um, yeah, the stories of the past of how everything happened, and so he has. If you see him, it's like this is a troubled man, and he's also trying to survive and cater for his family. You know,
Yeah.
and so you put all of these things together. You put all of these things together, and then you do a research. So what I do sometimes is I ask myself, do I have someone in my life who have some of these things that the character portrays that I want?
Yeah.
And if I do, I try to talk to that person. I try to find that person. I try to understand how they think, how how they survive, how they do the things they do, because I'm trying to figure out what character that looks like. So it's all about research and sometimes rehearsals because I'm a very positive person. I live on that part of life that I always want to smile, but I'm this character who is opposite the kind of life that I want to live. So then I have to take that journey to
Okay.
understand what Kujo is going through deep down,
Yeah.
so that I can actually bring up some. So that is what I did. I did the research about that, and then also I did a research about his job because Kujo was a professional um,
Mm.
illegal miner, or I should say small scale miner, and it's a craft. Those guys know exactly how they do it,
Exactly.
and so if I'm going to play that character, I and learn it. I was blessed enough. The community is called Kakwa. We went there, and some of the guys, I became friends with them. They taught me how to mine the gold. It was a bit of a stressful process, but they took me through, and then I think I found some gold. I
Okay.
did. I found something. So you have to be passionate about learning the new things that comes in. So it's
Yeah.
like I said, it's all about research. It's all about research, and then um,
Okay, so
yeah, that's things.
any tips for aspiring actors? You want to say anything?
Can you ask me again?
Yeah. Any tips for aspiring actors? We want when they wanted to get into the film industry or something. So do we have any tips for them?
I can't. Oh my god,
Can you
this
hear
is
me?
killing me.
Can you hear me?
You, it breaks.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can, yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, yeah. So my question is, any tips, for aspiring actors?
I can't. Oh my god,
Can you hear
what's
me?
happening? Do you hear me when I talk?
Hey, can you hear me?
I hear you, and then it goes back to like those hitches.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's so frustrating
So,
right now. Uh,
can you hear me now? Can you hear me
so
now?
try asking again. Let me see if I can get it. Sorry.
Yeah. So my question is, any tips you wanted to give to the aspiring actors?
Oh yeah. You know, it's it's a never-ending journey. You know,
Yeah,
it's I've learned all the time because you never finish learning, and
yeah.
I am learning all the time. I saw this play called Hamilton. I don't know if you've seen it. I saw it on TV, not
Okay,
like proper like Broadway, and I'm
okay.
like, I think I need to learn.
Yeah,
So it's a never ending of learning. You have to. What I would say is you have to keep learning. When you get to the level that you think you know, that is the level that you have to start learning again
yeah,
because
yeah.
you never
Exactly.
finish learning. You, what I would say is education. You know, we should keep educating ourselves. We need to be on top of our game. And I'm saying we because I'm not there yet. So I'm still like them, like those I'm giving the tips to. I'm part of them. We are still trying to rise up. So we need to keep educating ourselves. And that is the only way we can make it there. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah. So education. Yeah.
Okay. So my last question, it will be my last question. That is, do you have any upcoming projects, upcoming films?
Oh yes, I do. I can talk about two right now because that is what looks like it's a bit ready. And the first one is called Bugger. Bugger. It's directed by a German director. His name is Jörg Fabian. Um, it talks about immigration into Europe, to survive, greener pastures, and about how the name Bugger came by. So that is one of the list about a project of mine that's coming out. That is Bugger, and then I also have what's the name? Oh my god,
Okay.
can you hear me? Hello,
Yeah. Can you hear me?
can you hear me? I hope you do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. So after Bugger, I have Terminus. Yeah, Terminus. Oh yeah, it's directed by a Ghanaian and new.
Okay.
He's not new. He's been in the system for a while, but he's young. From Ghana. The title is called Terminus. Yeah, it's a bit action. It's great. Um, so these are the two projects that are coming out very soon. Yeah, I can't wait to share more information with the rest of the world with it.
Okay.
Immediately I get it, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Bugger and
So,
Terminus.
do you have any, you that you wanted to, work any, with any of Hollywood directors?
Sorry, come again.
Can you hear me?
I can. hope I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you
So
now.
do
I
you
hope it continues like
do you
that.
have
It
any
doesn't drop.
do you have any plan to work with any any of those Hollywood directors that you wanted to work?
Yeah, like I said, I just had a new agency here, and we have one or two things that are not yet ready to be said. So yeah, very soon there will be some announcements, a major announcement. But for now, I can't say much on that.
Okay.
You know, we have work to do before COVID struck in, and then
Yeah.
we had to hold on with some things. But so yeah, there will be some announcements. But
Okay.
for now, I can't say much on that. Yeah, so hopefully
Okay. Okay.
there will be some few announcements, and wait to actually share some of the news.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Joseph. Thank you very much for coming
Yeah, man.
with me. Obviously, that's a great. I feel really great.
Yes.
That you came
Wait,
that you
I don't
came
know
here.
why the
Hello, Joseph. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Joseph?
you will have to come again. I can't hear.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, the network is very. I genuinely feel very great. That you came here and it's a really pleasure to meet you.
Is it what? Sorry.
It's really that you came here. I genuinely feel very great. I'm really grateful that you came here and talked to me.
Yeah, man. Me too. I'm happy we met. Like this is the first time we actually,
Yeah,
meeting,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm excited to have this. Yeah, it hurts me that the network wasn't so smooth, but it's been
yeah,
great. I'm excited
yeah,
about this. I'm happy we did this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, man.
whenever you
Yeah,
will have
I
no upcoming, yeah, whenever you will have any upcoming projects,
okay.
we will meet soon. For the next time also that you have upcoming movies and we'll talk about it.
Most definitely, we will have to do this again when we get a very good
Yeah,
secured
yeah,
network. Yeah, but definitely I'll keep you updated about what's going on, and you definitely be
yeah,
one of the first people to
exactly.
know when I have a new announcement. So be
Yeah.
ready. All right, man.
All right. Thank you very much, Joseph. Thank you very much for coming with me, and all of the people.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So we will meet soon.
Thank you, bro.
Okay.
Let's do this
Yeah.
again. Let's do this
Okay. I
again.
will. I will. I will.
All
I
right.
will. I will. Say goodbye in Indian style. Thank you. Namaskar.
I need to hear this. I really
Yeah.
need to hear this. Can you do? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't
Namaskar.
hear what did you say? How did you say it? Namaste. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Namaste. Yeah. Okay, man.
Yeah.
All right. It's been
Okay.
great
Thank
talking.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Thank
Be
you.
safe.
Bye. Yeah. Good night.